Mic check. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Hello, everybody. This is the co-host Shade 59,000, and today we are continuing our first schedule, and we are racing down at Memphis, Tennessee, called the Memphis Short Track. As always, I have the host himself, Blood Rocker, within this track racing season.
Yeah, checking 1, 2, 3. Hello, everybody. Ben Rocker here, aka Leo. I'm the main host of the NR2003 series. Yeah,
So,
surprise,
over
surprise.
here,
Surprise, surprise. You can
over
see we're doing this freaking early. Then, well, attention to be where it was gonna be, and that's well, my schedule in general as well has gonna be a little cut shorter, not starting around 10 because 10 to 12 would have been pretty brutal, and so we're starting this around 9 to 11. Hopefully, that's where the race will end, is 11 something, because around
so,
1:30
so
that's where I'm gonna be, or 11 or 1 something p.m. at the Western Pacific. That's where, of course, I will be busy.
right. So we may not, are we still able to do the more laps or no?
I think it'd be possible since we've been more of the as we've been doing lately has been they have been overall a 2 hour race overall from it, and this is technically a short track, so I think it's gonna be fine either way doing a more laps on it.
Okay. Okay. This should be interesting. I just figure I asked.
Let's see. Let's go give the peoples a recap before Riverside if they didn't saw the last race.
And why not we'll show off two special paint schemes afterwards?
No, we'll see him on the track.
Sure. So over here, this is from after Dover over here before Riverside. And I gotta say, Riverside was not in the favor for one racer, and you'll see why. So in first place over here, we have the 30 of Bobby. Second place over here, we had the 75 at the short track master, the previous winner of this previous season. Over by in third place, we have the Zero Machine, falling behind for 16 points. And in fourth place is his son of the Zero, who will be the 3 of Shade, behind the leader by 23 points. Then we have Tank in fifth place, is a good close fifth, 2 points away from the one in fourth. The one in sixth is the 19, about a point away from Mr. Tank. And the one in seventh place is Mr. 57, the Kid Lemon, having a good rebound so far. In eighth place, we had someone in eighth place. Where is that racer? Oh, there's a tie for eighth place. There'll be the 27 and the 29 of Isaac and Viper. And then the one that we had for ninth place, somewhere over here. Oh, wait. What? For the one for ninth place is the 18 of Toadette. And the one wrapping up the top 10 in 10th place is going to be the Mr. 11 of Sir Miles Axelrod. And then we have the wildcard spots. Surprise, surprise, Mr. 95 of Lightning McBeans takes away wildcard spot number 1 with a close point advantage from the 93 of Asher and Mr. Goku of the 172.
Yeah, that had 2 and 3. And this is, of course, after a river. It's how the river rose. And, well, a lot of
You
changers
can
here and
see,
there.
yep. So the one in first place, there's obviously a big change over here. Surprise, surprise, it was the 5. The 5 took it away. In the second place, we got the 27. In the third place we have is the 57 having a great rebound. And then one in fourth place would be the 30 of Bobby. Unfortunately, no longer keeping up in a hot streak of first, but he's still in contention for it. And then in fifth place, we have the father of the three, the 0. And then in sixth place, we have the 75, a short track master, no longer in second after what happened at Riverside.
Yep,
And then the one for set.
He wasn't the only one that had problems at Riverside. 375 and multiple top 5, 10s contenders in this top 5 went be yoinky doinky.
Yep. And the one in seventh place, having a slight rebound, is the 18. Good job for little Toadette over there. And then the one in eighth place, finally no longer in a wild card spot, is the 93 of Asher. And then the 3, slightly hanging on to the top 10 in ninth place after what happened at Riverside. One of the worst nights of his season, by far. Ever since what happened at season 2? I believe, since he's last previously. Yeah.
It's been a long time. It has been a very, very long time. And only been he only been Shade over here has only been the last 2 times in his career. This has now been his third.
Yep. And over here for the top 10, we have Kate holding on to the top 10 for dear life. And surprise, surprise, we got wildcard spots. The 29 being in wildcard spot number 1. And there is a tie between the 15 and the 95 for wildcard spot number 2. And for the third wildcard spot, surprisingly with luck, is the 43.
Yep, that was most likely off the radar at that time being until we found out.
Yeah, he was off the radar, and look at him right now. He is on it and making his comeback.
Yep.
All right, so we are over here. We've got stuff landed up here.
So this would be, of course, the fall of Short Tracks 150. And of course, more or less, the less would be technically where it was 138, or more would be just 163.
I think 163 laps we should do fine since short tracks are actually really quick.
Yep.
Now this is interesting because we have 2 surprise paint schemes that are about to show up possibly at Coca-Cola.
One of them is going to show up for, of course, mainly today. Another one incoming for a paint scheme will, of course, be tomorrow either tomorrow, I believe, or another day. That's Wednesday. That will, I believe, coming out. And that is, of course, for 3. A special paint scheme.
And the 27 having a special paint scheme as well.
It's not really a special paint scheme, it's one of his mains, per se.
Right. I'm still waking up, so you wouldn't blame me. I gotta say, Memphis over here has never disappointed when it comes to short tracks. Been an all-time favorite ever since Phoenix. Been a close to second best short track, in my honest opinion. Right in front of the Memphis is Phoenix.
Phoenix does still go with it right now, but we'll see how the season goes. We'll see how we pick up Memphis again here.
You still in that IC machine. What's going on, man? You suck at it.
Well, I didn't apparently remember, so I guess the team, like our performance last time.
Gotcha.
Just for the old that beer machine,
So you're gonna use it in the playoffs then?
No, I know. This is me calling it. Unless I'll be on it. Gotta deactivate it because if it gets hit more time or it gets freaking something going on, then I have to, Eyes again,
Right.
and I ain't call. I see you from my name chat.
Ooh. Hey, Isaac. Welcome to the chat.
Yeah. Come on.
In case if you're wondering what's going on, we started our race early due to some things that are going on between our points in life. So we decided to make it a bit early, so that way we can fit in Memphis for the short track race. Honestly, this season's actually been really, really cool when it came to close battles and close finishes.
Yes.
It's been really good.
There'll also be another special paint scheme, special paint scheme for the 30 as well soon. Just gotta wait for a matter of when.
Yep. And look who's leading practice right now. It is the three of me.
Still
Then we
ready with that flaming now.
Yeah, which is partially inspired by one of legendary Dale Earnhardt rivals, Jeff Gordon. Then we have Roadrunner in his Dollar General paint scheme, which honestly, it looks really cool. Let's take a look at the Dollar General paint scheme real quick.
When it gets back on track real quick.
Right. Because look at that Dollar General paint scheme. Yep, we got Mr. 28 coming in over here. Look at that. That looks like a really cool paint scheme. The Ford Thunderbird on it, and have Circuit City on the back and the front. Honestly, that looks really cool. Roadrunner never seems to disappoint when it comes to making paint schemes for himself. So if we're having the best looking paint schemes, it's going to be a close one, but Roadrunner will take it.
It's not Star Trek Master. We're going to the garage.
Something might be going on with his car. That ain't good.
He's on 4, so they might make maybe a slight adjustment.
Right. The 3 wrapping up in the top 5 in practice. That is not bad for him.
Off the radar, that's it.
Yep, he's holding on to the 3rd wildcard spot, and he's actually been sneaking his way up there. He's slowly but surely getting there. But Magic Man, though, I cannot say the same for him because he's having a rough time.
Yeah, back in 97, not what you really want to have for him. I mean, for Magic Man, was this the best? Ones that really need a good run right now. The top 5 drivers. I mean, it's not doubt that the 97 needs a good run. And 172 as well. The 3 needs a top 5 run contending.
Yeah.
Go by that when it needs a good run as well is Bobby. Possible, and then try to hang on, not go for a wild card spot at all. It's nice long run.
Yep. This is really interesting over here, especially when it came to like the one from racing in the Kingdom Hearts machine, now back to the Ford GT40 paint.
I heard that.
Oh!
Darius got loose and hit the wall hard.
That's unfortunate. You're gonna have to be extra careful when you're on the outside at Memphis, because you'll slip and slide if you're not cautious with the turns.
It's not that grippy when you come
Mm-hmm.
out of the
Yeah.
turns.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, pretty downfall. Well, I would say 3 to 5 downfall car so far is technically the 71 right now. Over that slowly, maybe becoming a downfall, but still hanging in there to not be more than 99 points. And I would say right now, myself, I would expect to be a welcome goodie, but into freaking either a crash or just not having a good freaking look. That goes to the same
Yeah,
with the
because
17 of the rookie. Or not.
yeah, when it came to the 17, man, his luck ain't doing too hot.
As of right now. And lastly, of
Well,
course, will be Mark, since he's becoming the official Wrecking Man.
yep, he is the wrecking man. Ever since what happened down at Dover and Riverside, he became the guy who people do not like, Mr. Wrecking Man.
If you want context how it originally happened, we had a Wrecking Man. I recommend watching season 1. You'll see a certain car that liked the wreck a lot in first Dover race. That will be your main
Mm-hmm.
context of how it came to be until, well, 30 feet mark, the official driver being the actual first.
Yep.
That was at the time we did have mods and we had not all of the drivers. Ones that do, hopefully they can make some good solid runs. Is for underdogs is hopefully Cloud. Followed by that would be let's see here,
I
Roadrunner,
hope.
Tord,
Yeah, I hope. I hope Tord and Roadrunner have a good run.
and maybe Kenji. I mean, we saw good potential Riverside. Maybe he can all pursue. Same here with,
The
well,
26th of Adam. Adam actually showed really good potential throughout this season as an underdog. Same goes to the 8th of Ace of Spades.
yeah, it's
For
actually
Mr.
I
For
saw
Mr. 28, I have a feeling he's going to compete in the good top 15.
I saw in Riverside as well, taking a third place, something or whatever. That was pretty good.
Yeah, that was a solid run for them, especially with the 28. He had a good run at Riverside.
2-3 Rivers. I want to see that. I want them to at least do something good, but hopefully they. I haven't. But I do have some doubts they might report back as 4 here on the 20. Oh, by that I
Yeah,
think that goes to the 22
the
Naza.
22 and possibly the
Yeah,
2.
possibly maybe the 2, depending if he's not good at short tracks and cannot do what he did at the same time over. But I am
Right.
thinking the same with the 9 maybe. But if it can't be the 9, it most likely would be probably
Drivers, to your car.
let's see,
Ooh, you're
Terrios.
second to you're second to last, man. What's going on with you?
I don't know, honestly. Well, let's see. So, Nazo all the way to mainly Ace of Spades. Ace of Spades really needs to step the game here. So
Yeah, just look at the point millisecond difference between you and Ace of Spades.
yep. I mean,
So
goes look.
your top 5 is the 19, the 15, the 115, the 75, and the 3. Top 10 is 27, 90, 0, 10, and the 29. All
Alright,
right, let's move on to
qualifying.
12.
Of
As
course,
expected, Short Track Master takes it.
yep, for the first lap, next lap, back coming in hot.
Yep. What do we expect from Mr. Short Track Master? He's going to just snatch away the first place qualifying.
Get those bonus points.
Yep. But there's a little bit of changes going on with the 3 going in from 11th to 7th. That is a big change for him, with his father catching up in 2nd. Wow.
Me from freaking second to last all the way to 22nd qualified, so we definitely changed the car.
Yeah, I don't think the high C machine's gonna do you any luck over here, buddy.
Maybe not.
No, poor Draken. Poor Draken and Mr. Jeff Gordon Ramsay. At
Yeah.
least Jeff Gordon Ramsay could rub the salt on the wound and say, at least I'm not last in qualifying. Because boy, oh boy, he's going to aggravate the 7th saying you filled your car up with jelly beans. That's been
jelly beans.
Yeah, it's been an ongoing gag around this server over here since Draken from the previous season when he was racing for the O2 machine during the trucks. Let's just say that he really hated jelly beans afterwards. And truth be told, he ate one nasty jelly bean that he did not like.
Yeah.
And
It's just jeepers.
yeah, it was definitely something funny. Well, one thing I can tell you for sure, at least Isaac has the top 10.
Yep. Finishes up.
So the one that's going to take away the bonus points is the short track master of Mr. Kaiser at the 75, Mr. Consistency Man.
Yep. Okie dokie, I will get
Drivers, to your
I'll
car.
let you do the 12 drivers, and I'll do the rest of them since, well, you're still awake outside.
So, for the first place pole position so far, we got the 75 of the short track master, Mr. Consistency Man of Kaiser. Followed by that, you got the father at the 3 of the school classic machine of Bus. Followed by that, in third place, we have the 19 at the Bullseye Barbecue Sauce of Kate. Followed by that, we got the 11 of the Bud King of Beers of Sir Miles Axelrod. In fifth place over here for the top 5, we have Mr. Tank, the one that's aggressive for the Hulk Smash Company. And the 93 in sixth place of Asher. Followed by that, we got the one in the good top 10 so far of the 3 at the Good Wrench of myself. Followed by that, we got the Autoline Company of the 115 Bakumi. In ninth place over here, we got the Heinz Tomato Ketchup Company at the 57 of K Lemon. And wrapping this up in the top 10, we got the Spears Machine of the one that has no hood, no back, no gas club, no pickety black, Isaac. And now, for the first time ever, he has the plickety black. Followed by that, we have the 33 at the School Bandit of Mr. Wrecking Man of Mark. And then we have the 89 at the Pontiac of Atomic. And over here, we got the 29 of the Diamond Ridge Company of Viper. And over here, we got the one that won Daytona and having a good amount of good top 5s of the Car Quest at the 30 of Bobby. He's having a great season so far.
He is. Following that, we got the 21 of Cloud of the Thunderbird. Following that, you got the Super Slow Motor Oils of the next home of Thunderbird. Then the 47 of the Quick One Insurance. Mile 47 Red. Following that, you got the Dodge General Machine Thunderbird of Mr. Roadrunner. Following that, you got the Quicker State of the Buick of Adam. Following that, the Napa Auto Parts of the Enrique of the Pontiac. Then, of course, the Snickers, the Ink Machine of Ace of Spades. Me and the High C once again, apparently, that the team wants him to be in. And the Pontiac at 105. Followed out the A&T machine of Goku, the 172. The 95 of Beans of Resties. Then following that, you got the Motorcraft quality parts Thunderbird of Win. Then the Pokey of the 90 of Kenji. Following that, the Futures Valiant and Thunderbird, the 6 of course, Grimcore. Then the Bonnaroo Ribbon Beer Buick of Ace. Following that, the Hot Rider Flame Machine of Mr. Apollo. Then you got the 70 of Pontiac of DSV. Following that, the Big Apple Market It of Mike Miller's of Shivaluma. And that is, of course, of ATM 71. Following that, the Ford GTE look and style. Oh my, oh no, of Torno 1. Following that, you got the Corsby 8 of the 9 Machine of White. The Ultra Slim Fast of the 18 Lumen Toadette. Following that, the Crown own of the 20 of Hero. The 2 of Mr. Rex. Savior Rex. Cornflakes, the 97 of Key and Magic Man. Not a good way to put him in the position. Terrorist in the last row, of course, an 80 Machine of Thunderbird, the 43 of Camera, and then the 42 of Calypso. Following that in the last row is Jeff Ramsey, followed by the Rick's Thunderbird of
There's been some potential theories about Decipher filling up his car with jelly beans, so if that's proven true, he may have a terrible performance. Now, the number one asked the question, can we still do paint scheme requests by any chance?
They're still open.
They're still open, number one.
Drivers, start your engines.
There they go.
I already got one already. And Shade, it's going to be a surprise.
As long as it fit in the 90s era, we should be fine.
Oh, it's a good throwback to a good one for you.
Alright. Alright, looks like all the racers are driving off. So no mechanical issues coming out of the pit so far. Uh-oh. I think something's going on with the 28. Because the only thing I see was... Oh, never mind. It's probably the format. Okay. Mind if I do the honors here?
Yeah, go ahead.
Pace car coming inside. Everyone getting lined up to their pole positions of qualifying. Everyone getting ready at that final turn. Here we go. Green! This Tennessee with the Golden Rush.
I know let's hope that the game doesn't crash when I get the thing to bring eggs.
As to expected, the short track master is going to be pulling away. As this is his home turf. Every short track, he will be the most dominant car out there 9 out of 10 times. He will be leading the first lap. We're just gonna.
This is possible.
We're just gonna pause it over here. Enable better cautions.
All right.
And
cool.
here we go. Awesome. So it works at Memphis. That is great to hear. The 19 struggling out there gonna be taken away by the close family member of the 19 to be the 5, taking second.
Beans back there struggling big time on the outside right now.
Ooh, and he has no room to go inside, and unfortunately that is bad for him.
It's bad luck.
Oh yeah, that is bad juju right there. As expected, the short track master is going to give away the second lead.
Speeds right in the middle, the high lane got loose, but saves that car to not hit to that outside wall.
Oh,
does have it.
Oh boy.
He's high side.
Way outside. They got scraped the outside wall.
Yep.
Jeff Ramsey already picking a few of those spots.
Drafting with his good old friend.
No,
Yep, and he's about to pass him.
Finally, still outside wall, unfortunately.
Yep, he's going to lose a lot of spots over here, so this is not going to be a good night for him. Now, can we look at the 27 real quick? That is actually a really nice paint scheme right there.
Well, yes.
Guess where's that from, Shade?
That's from the Sears. That's from... Oh, Jesus, what was it? What was it?
You know what paint scheme it is? Take a good guess, buddy.
Sorry, man. I just woke up, so I'm not good with guessing games. Just let me know, man.
Okay, I'll give you a hint. It's from a game from 2005.
Are you?
It's a racing. Yeah, it's a racing game. Yeah.
Okay, it's about the player's BMW, isn't it?
BMW M3 GTR. Let's go. Most wanted.
I'm gonna say this, man. What a great idea for a paint scheme.
Here's a little surprise in the back.
That's funny right there. That's funny. Good thing is that it's not behind me. It's not in front of me because I'm already gone, buddy. Yeah, the 29's enjoying the view back there.
This is right here, picking back, and that goes all mine.
Yeah, I gotta say, y'all two had an amazing idea.
Yes, we do.
And guys are already late 9 laps already, just cruising by us. The short track master does best.
I mean, it's to be expected.
Yeah, of course. I got freaking loose as well, and I took a heavy dunge.
Well, hey, at least you're trying to make up positions. Just like Mr. 27, he may not have it hit, but he's having a good run so far. He went from the 10th place in pole position, now in the top 5.
He was about to slap. It'll be Shermel's X-Rod by a pretty close margin with the short track master.
Followed by Shade being the 3rd fastest car out there. Ironic because he's the number 3.
Meh.
So it may be in the favor of the 3 if he can pull his cards right. It could be for the 27 as well, because Isaac is definitely drafting up with the 3, so he's having good momentum so far.
Yep.
By the 29 of Viper. Viper trying to make the pass, but has to check up.
Yeah, otherwise she'll wind up hitting the 27 and the wall.
Yeah, you gotta check him in turn 1, mainly. It's not an easy task, passing inside in turn 1.
Yeah, because turn number 1 is dicey.
Yeah, we've seen the form of the trucks, and it was a little easy with the trucks because they're hit and everything, but not easy with the cup cars either way because they might be a little more slidey woo.
Yeah, because when it comes with the cup cars, they tend to be faster when it comes to the trucks.
That's why it's gonna be pretty dicey.
Yep. And the 27, he's still having a run, and he's slowly pulling back because of turn 1 being dicey. Look at Sir Miles' actual rod go.
Yeah, he's slowly catching up with short track master if he can. Yeah, he's winding down his time on it. Short track master, however, is getting close to lap traffic soon.
Yep. So Mr. 75 may struggle with lap traffic because over here at short tracks, the main enemy for the leaders is lap traffic.
Arnazzo actually put a good top 10 performance. How long will he hold that top 10 performance?
That is true. How long can he hold it?
Well, for 7th would be the 057 and 22. Measure, of course, in the 93 is the top 10, followed by Atomic, and Bobby. The rest of the pack
He's having a good run despite short tracks not being in his favor, though.
Right.
So, because he is a super speedway master over here, just like how real life Dale Earnhardt is. He's a super speedway master himself.
Trying it once again. Doesn't work. Big time check up, but she sticks to the
But
inside
she's
a little
still,
bit.
but she's still having a good run on him. Side by side, here they are, and the 29 will be passing the 27. Can the 27 quickly get behind the 29 and possibly do a slingshot maneuver to pass not only the 29 but also the 3? Let's find out.
On this episode of NASCAR at Memphis.
Yes, sir. The 29 getting right behind the 3, giving them a little bit of speed. But she's trying to look like the 3 aggressively defends his 4th place position. Because he needs that top 5 position.
I'm 21 and 22. Let's get a first crank it up here.
Yep, let's go ahead and crank it up, folks. right.
So far,
We had a good crank it up, and after many struggles of the turn 1, the 3 has been passed by the 29. So far, we are passing through lap traffic. And the 75 looks like he's clearing up.
15 out
Oh,
of the race.
having a mechanical issue. That is
Header
the
problem.
header. Oh, yikes. There will be no caution because the 15 made it to the pit safely. If we spotted a 15 having a mechanical issue within the track, we couldn't make it over here in the short track, that would be our caution.
Some people probably didn't want that, but unfortunately, most of the officials putting us didn't really saw it. So unfortunately, no yellow.
It is all green here, folks. The 5 has definitely defended the top 3 position really consistently so far. And here's the icon gravelly between the 3 and the 27 duking it out. There goes the 5 passing the 2. But he checked up though. The 3 catching up with the 29. Same with the 27.
The 29 catching up with the 5. The 11, however, is catching up with Mr. Short Track Master. Short Track Master of Kaiser has now led 33 laps out of 163 right now.
He probably may have the most lead lap bonus points.
Currently right now, indeed. Piper now.
Oh, there's a side-by-side battle for 3rd.
Five. He has nowhere to
Can the
go.
3 follow suit? The 3 follows suit, taking away 4th place position.
The same thing. Nope, take
Up.
closing the door on him, but Isaac making it 3 wide.
Tank aggressively blocks the 27, and then 27 really not having it. He's not having it at all.
So good pass it.
Yeah, looks like the 99 and the 105 are going to struggle against the short track master. They're going to try their best to keep him at bay, but for how long though? Because this is, like I said, his home turf of short tracks. And he's the master of short tracks. There goes his first victim, the 99. You are next, Mr. Host.
No crane.
And here comes the 11 passing one of the lap cars. And there you go.
Yeah, there's just Adam and Wrecking Man Mark.
Yeah, I feel like the Wrecking Man's either going to let him pass or actually make him struggle. That's the only main thing, is that he'll probably struggle with the Wrecking Man. But it looks like my first choice is actually... No. He's going to struggle a bit. But, like always, he's going to pass him. Yep. Already the 27 struggling in 6. He's wanting the top 5 position. At least he's holding it up. Yeah, he's still trying.
For that symmetric call in 37th place. Yeah, but now it takes away actually the top 10 actually over K is now dropping to 11. Now gonna go to up now maybe 12 and 13. I mean, small pursuit here with Dominic.
And he does.
Beans is also part of the there, so he's technically teammates with Dominic.
And the 127. And a few others like the 105, the 7, and the 3.
Yeah.
They have a neutral respect with the 28. However, he is not officially part of the boys yet. I wonder when we're going to have our green flag pit stops. Because this seems really interesting.
4 laps led on the 75 now. Lemon's still pursuing. Still the only challenger, really, with 75 Kaiser. lap traffic will be done from 7:42 and 10. Not too bad for the Magic Man and of course your runner Kenji in red.
Oh, look who snuck up in the top 10. That's the 43 of Cameron.
Yeah, again, and he's looking for 9th actually.
He may have a good run. Ah, but the 0 blocks. He's gonna pass the 8 though.
Yep,
They're both
late
are because
traffic.
the 8's the lap car.
Late traffic.
Yep. 75 leading the most laps so far. My
Nice.
goodness.
I think Viper's actually really okay. There's our first
Ah.
lap stops. Coming
71 going in a bit early. And then the 20. 2 and the 8. And the 29. From what it looks like, I'm guessing. There's those 21. Nope, there's a 7 and a 1.
26.99. 43 now coming in.
Yeah, that's interesting. 30 staying out, 9 staying out. Here comes the 34 coming in. Here comes the 20. Here comes the 42.
11.
And then, yep, the 33, the Wrecking Man, a Mark. Man.
Oh, 89, Dominic.
Uh-huh.
White.
9, yep, there he goes coming in.
Wow.
21 and the 18 and the 10. Yep. You. I guess they are risking it. There goes the 19 and the 30, the 115. There goes the 90.
Guys are still staying
Jeez. He's really trying to risk it at all.
Well, probably get a lot of laps led, so it'll be a surprise.
Same goes for the 3, the 5, and the 27. Here comes the 57 in the pits.
95.
The 95 into the pits. The 2.
47, 17.
Yep.
Fresh tires.
Yep, he's going to give the short track master a run of his money. 27 might be going in the pits.
0.
Yep. 97 might be going in the pits. Here comes the 93. Here comes the 6, the 97.
172.
There goes the 172. 19. Nope, 19 staying out.
Guys are still out there. By Viper. Green. The last 4 are left.
Yep. They're risking it all because they want to win. And they're desperate for it. I'll tell you what, since we don't have any people colliding within the pits, I think this is actually going to be a good, clean race.
Indeed. Yeah, 75, 29, 3, and 5. They're really risking it for different strategy. Rest. 99
there
now
goes
the pits.
Yep, 99 goes in the pits.
I was clustered with traffic, so you may have to stay out. Yeah.
Same goes to the 28. Up now we are. I feel like they're going to probably lap around lap 52 because the pits already looks like it's already cluttered as we speak because we already have a side by side with the 18 and the 21.
Guys are again stays out. Viper was looking. She slowed down actually, but again doesn't get in.
And they're the only cars in the lead lap. The 75, the 29, the 3, and the 5. With the 11, with the 11, the 27, 57, the 19, the 22, and the 115, a lap down.
Yeah, they're old tires, reminder.
Yep, so they may struggle a bit out there, and they're gonna have to pit anytime soon.
That 5, he probably may have pitted finally. Now he's over there with the 30. So.
The 17 finally coming out of the pits.
Viper finally. Oh, we got a wreck at the straightaway.
We got ourselves a wreck. Caution number 1 is out. Oh my goodness. 26 and the 70. We gotta see what happened.
22.
Uh-oh, 22. 22 hit, scraping up that wall. My goodness. And the ones that are coming out of the pits are not gonna have a good day.
Really, I think everybody. There's only 5 contenders on this lap, and I think Kaiser, Hershey, Tank, Viper made everybody miserable. And only making them only mouth positions unless they stay in the pits twice, and it would technically get everybody most back in the lead lap. The only one technically that, luckily enough, got back their lap back was the 11. Other than that, though, everybody else were furious that 70 just did.
Yep, and the 26 being collided. Remember, folks, this race is sponsored by Plickety Plack, Fuck the Pit Crew, and brought to you by the Canadian Healthcare. It is free, not really.
75 as usual, it seems.
We need to win for the Plickety Plack.
Yes, sir. The 3 coming out for second. And then here comes the 5 for third. Who's going to come out for 4th real quick? I don't like what the 29's doing out there. The 29's just standing there.
Knows the most of the majority of the field. Some are staying out to get their lap back.
To get their lead lap back, yep. There's like a little crowd, like the 21, the 33, the 26 that are staying out. 90. As well as the 90 and the 27. 27 finally got his lead lap back, but for how long though? He finally gets out of the pits. As well as the 10.
29's lack as
80.
well. They probably had
The
a
89.
adjustment, so they may have a long
17. 43. Here comes the 27, finally coming out with the 71. Oh my goodness. Oh, ooh, that is such a huge clutter. I did not like that.
Yeah.
At least Viper's out.
Well, we'll wait for those rest to come out. It's possible they probably have a long adjustment or just put again their pit box well.
Let's see what happened, because I'm genuinely curious what caused that accident. He was going aggressively to the inside, trying to battle it out with the 10, but had to check up.
Oh, he gets loose, hits the wall, and then collects with the 26. I mean, we did say it before on the short track of Memphis here. It is slippery and slidey, dude. And oh boy.
Well, I guess we could classify this as a rookie mistake, because he hit that wall right there. He panicked, accidentally hit the 10 right there. Thankfully didn't hit his tires. And hits the wall again. Collects the 26.
Yep.
Oh my goodness, that is gnarly. At least no other drivers were involved. Except for the 22 scraping up to that wall and panicked a bit.
Yeah, I did another hit somewhere.
Bang.
Yeah, another bang. Wonder who that was.
Oh, wait. That was the 27, hitting up with the 5. Just a tad bit. He panicked a bit, and he didn't spin out the 5, so no penalty shouldn't be thrown out.
I mean, they're almost the majority of the anyway, so.
Right. So, no black flag for anyone in this tournament server. Only freaking 3 contenders for the win. 75, the 3, and the 5. Here we go. Pace car coming inside. Get ready, boys. We're coming to the restart. Here we go. Green flag back in the air over by a Memphis short track for the Golden Rush. Already about to be a 3-wide situation. Yeah, don't want to have 3 wides at short tracks because that's asking for death right there.
Let's see here. 26. Oh my gosh, holy crap.
Yeah, everyone's about a lap to 2 laps down.
Okay, so 6 laps down, the 105 being the A's to 80. Yikes. Bobby, 5 laps down, followed by Dante, Ace of Spades, the 172, the rest of the 126. What the heck? Oh no!
That's a black flag over here for the 26.
Caution number 2's out.
That is a black flag for the 6. That is
anyways,
a black flag for the
what? That's our nation! Oh, Bobby.
What did I tell you? Everyone's going to be furious at the 26 because he tried to go into the pits and then hit the 3, causing a huge pileup, especially getting involved with the 28 and many others. So,
God damn it, 26.
Yeah, 26 goes to the pits and then goes back on the track. That is, yeah, that is going to be a no-brainer at all.
That is definitely a no bueno.
Oh,
so that would be...
My bad. I'm just angry at the 26.
Don't blame you.
You're just basically like this. Who was that? Who got that? Was it you?
Yeah.
Was it you?
Freaking Apollo Red, 5 laps down. 4 laps down was Wrecking Man Mark, Cloud, 0, Oz, Roadrunner, 28, 28, 95, 18, 42, 97, 43, 90, and 89. 2 laps down is the 971. Probably the 22, but he hit someone, unfortunately, in an accident. 1 lap down is the 27, the 29, 19, the 6, 115, and the 11.
I really hope my car can still compete. Thankfully, it didn't hit the header, hopefully.
Yeah, unlike Bobby, however, it's most likely not gonna continue.
I'm hoping my car is still computable.
Yeah, I hope everyone else is computable as well, because the 26 right there, what he did, that is definitely a black flag. But we're not sure how severe of a black flag could it be. I'm thinking it's either between 2 or 3.
Yeah,
the 3 will be at max.
I think it's probably a 1 or a 2.
We'll probably put it 2 because he ruined almost everyone's night when it comes to this race.
I mean, it's just a freaking reminder of what happened to the 46 of freaking Nuzzle, what he did in Dover, so I mean, it's just the same little crap like that.
Yeah, you do have a good point there.
Okay, let's see here. Let's go back to here. Yeah, he was going to the pits. I mean, yeah, okay, you're doing whatever, and then like, you know what? We got a lot of speed back when we go back on the track.
Yep, I definitely can tell you for sure that the 3 is definitely going to have a word with the 22. Oh, a hard hit at the 22 at the tire barrier. Oh, no.
That's what happened to the poor 22. He went low too much for the point. He tried to went to the pits fastly and then hits the tire barriers. Ugh.
Thankfully, it did not hit the front side, though, so he could have a chance to compete.
No, he was already out.
Oh, yikes. Thankfully, it wasn't a hard hit, so... Alright, Mr. 27.
Magic had to go.
Yep, stay safe out there, 27. I'll give the 27 props. He did avoid most of the wreckage.
Yeah, and then you have this wreckage.
Oh, the 0 spun out and accidentally hit the 34. The 115 hit. What the?
Did he like a lockup break or something, or freaking his wheel went skirt?
Or did he explode a tire?
I don't know, but either way, that's yikes.
Yeah, that's a weird yikes right there, honestly.
So it's still the 575 and 3 right now. Coming to the restart again for the second time.
Here we go for our second restart. Here we go. Green, green, green for the second time at Memphis, Tennessee, short track of the Golden Rush.
1 second. Try to get their lap back. It's a 29, 11, a 6, and 19. And I do see the
11 had a...
I do see the 29, however, try to get it back in 11.
I'll tell you what, the 11 definitely has a good run out there on the outside with the restart. I can tell you one thing for sure. If the 3 actually had good adjustments after that wreck, he'd probably not be a struggle car. Because if you see, like, you know, his body chassis not bending, and he had, like, a slight tap, then I'm pretty sure he's... Oh, 8.
Same thing. PNG in the pits as well. Looks like they might have a lot of damage, so they possibly go into that's why they're most likely going to the pits. So.
Yep, at least the 3 is still in the top 3. I'm happy for that, honestly. For how long can he hold it? I don't know. I hope he can hold it.
That's the point of saying that, because there's nobody else really to contend for that.
But you never know, dude.
Well, as of right now, I think it's not really how it is right now. It's just a matter of how it is right now. Because if the 29 can't technically catch up to the 5 and the 11 can catch up either, and you don't have 2 more contenders like that, it's just technically.
Oh, there was a 3 wide with the 0. I did not like that.
Yeah, 28, 20, and
there's
the
a 3
as
right.
well.
Oh, 28, get out of the high side, man. Oh, he's gotten pushed by the 8. Don't scrape that wall, buddy. Watch out, don't scrape that wall.
Euro, then,
oh, I heard the 27 hitting something.
20 Euro with the outside wall.
Oof. But then the 27 saved it. We noticed that this track is dicey when it comes to turn 1. My lord. I thought it was going to be a clean race, but nope.
Technically a few laps, but however, Kaiser has pulled the most laps still, and I think he's chasing it down to most likely take it away soon, away from Tinky Head. If he technically takes it away, it's going to be a guarantee he is going to lead the most laps, no matter what.
That is true. This will definitely be a huge rebound for the 75.
Yeah, 75 to 3 having a huge rebound today, coming to 29 and the 11.
Yeah, the 3 is slightly struggling out there, but he's still holding the top 3, so give props to the 3.
Get to the 71, however, I did say he is going to downhill downfall, and now he's finally back in play with the top 10 once again, so that's good. I mean, he did good at Daytona road course and somewhat, I suppose, and Daytona he did really good. Great start.
Yep.
See him back once again with a solid run right now.
Yep. Looks like he might make a comeback.
As of right now, indeed. Only the 115 that is. 115 is pretty far away. Followed by you got Isaac is chasing him down. Wyatt for team, surprisingly enough, to I guess the mixed read through of what's happened. 70 hits the wall once again.
I'll tell you what, 27 struggling out there, but he's in a good position.
Yep. Not gonna be ahead of 5 though to get that chance to that spot. However, to stay in that top 10 zone. Alright. We got the 4 lap cars now, and it's 842. That's about from 14th position all the way to 22nd. That is, of course, 99, 942, 95, 21, 33, 0. Tony in 28. 5 lap step positions is for 23rd. The 47, 90, 172, 7, 17, 97, 10, 1, 70, 43, 35. 34, 26, X. That's going to be Bill Eyes. Followed by that, the 8th, the 1, and it's followed by that. 36 is me, and Terios to 7 laps down is the 99, a 2. Yikes. 22 to 30 is out. Not another bad day for Bobby. Hopefully Coco will rebound him for the next race.
Given for the fact that he actually does well at super speedways, Coca-Cola should be a redemption.
Indeed. And I am not surprised whatsoever that the 75 has catched up to the tail of the Tank. And Tank somehow does have a little bit of back damage there.
He may have, but we'll have to check it out from the front end cam of his. Yep, he does have back damage, but he's defending the lead pretty good. So give props to the 5.
Yeah, we'll have at least have the bonus point lead a lap, but yeah, for how long though he'll be holding that lead, I don't know.
I know for the 3, since he's probably struggling out there, he may have damage. I'm not sure where.
Yeah, I think it had to be your front, but it was repaired. But either way,
I guess
you're doing fine. If you just don't get a lap, then you don't have to worry for your position going down.
I just gotta be consistent and be, patient when it comes to short tracks.
Really has become your specialty, really. We got about 4 from Nez, Mr. Mel's Axelrod of Hard,
and the 29 of Viper, yep. This is going to be an interesting battle.
Anyone close to K11? Not really. K11 holding a nice solid 10th for the 1.5 that is a little far away.
About a few car lengths away. This is really interesting, man. But hey, let's be glad there wasn't like too many cautions or too many people are out, so we could still continue it like it's an official race.
Yep.
So that's all that matters. As long as we have majority of the field, we should be fine. Besides, look at the bright side. We only have 3 drivers out, and that's, decent.
Guys are, of course, waiting for the right moment. Still on the tail end of Tank.
Tank is really holding it very solid despite having back damage. I will give him props for that.
Nothing insane to say. Same with poor White with the Not just back damage, but right side damage on that, hitting the wall, of course.
Yeah. When he was slipping and sliding at turn 1, probably.
There we go, flat traffic now, any infection here. Does
Yep.
will break for 5, but the 75 right there. Good out of turn 2. Oh boy. And a good
Oh,
run
Lord.
straight away now.
Yep.
Just a little nudge. Gives him the intimidation nudge there, though.
Yep. Probably giving a little bump and run action going on, but Tank,
There he goes, now the
the most
insane.
aggressive. But
Ooh.
Tank, being Mr. Aggressor over here, he's not taking it. He's saying, I'm defending this lead. You ain't stopping me, even if you're short track master.
Oh,
Ooh,
Two,
aggressive move by the 5.
Trying to get away from that 28. Not getting any
And-
help for that. For the 75. 5, however, has to check up, so he goes on 75 from 28. Let that trap.
Because if they didn't, they would definitely collide with the 28, and 28's going to be furious.
He's already mad as it is for the 26 from that one caution. And it'll be more mad.
Yep. Because he does not want to be a red car.
Minutes to race at the end of the day. Survivals Extra does secure 4th now over Viper for right now.
Yep. And meanwhile, the 3 still secures the 3rd position.
2 now, A left's down.
Yep. Which is sad, unfortunately.
Oh, free wide, wrecking
Uh-oh.
in Mark, following at 115.42, 115,
Uh-oh.
115. Kumi trying to pass those two, the 42 and 33. No luck.
27 struggling out there. He's drafting with the 115. Trying to go high side.
Whoa,
but
we
he's
got a
going
problem
inside.
with the 71 apparently. He went way high.
Yeah, he was scraping up the wall at turn 3, coming at turn 4.
We'll look real quick how he got like that.
Yeah, let's see what happened. Oh,
Ooh,
aggressive.
big bump and run from the
Aggressive.
57 of Kane Lemon.
Unfortunately, we will say it's clean, so no black flag or yellow flag will be waved at the 2057. So that's a little classic thing we call a bump and run.
Does cost, unfortunately. Oh boy. Kaiser's gonna take a good margin lead of points after this race if he gets that lead. He has fastest lap pole, led a lap, so he might get all 4 bonus points here today, folks. Yeah, ATM went to 9th all the way to 12th, so poor ATM there.
Yep, poor ATM. I guess it might not be his lucky day after all.
Yeah, he's still having a
'Cause
solid
sadly
run either
this-
way. He's just having a solid run either way. He just needs a good run at very free to do bad days. That's all really matters.
At least I'm the top 10 fastest car out there. So that's all that matters. And me holding 3rd place is definitely a solid for sure.
Yeah. Oh man. So we'll give you a little update. Kaiser now has the fastest lap over the 11. The 5 maybe would have had it, but no. So Kaiser has led a lap, followed by maybe in the pole. Still has led the most laps as of right now. He does pass the Tank right here in the 5. He is officially going to confirm he has got all 4 bonus points in the bag, and if he takes the points. And here it comes. Just like that, the patient ends in that Mission Regression Man of Tank that
Mm-hmm.
he
Yep.
takes
Now
the
Tank
lead.
finally.
Lap 99 to 100. We are now getting close to
Our
160
halfway
freedom.
mark.
That's our halfway mark. We're 100, 101, and in almost. That'll be 63 to go.
Yep.
I'll tell you what now, I can confidently say at this point on, if Kaiser passed Tank like that, I don't think if Tank cannot really capitalize, Kaiser is going to be leading the most laps, for sure.
Yep, definitely for sure. But it looks like he's struggling out there with the 93. Probably give Tank some little room.
Nope, it doesn't. Unfortunately, he goes 57, and that car is struggling. Unfortunately, he is still hanging in there. He does have traffic jam held, but can he really pull it back in? Or can he do it? Just a big question. Can he not?
Well, that's only one way to find out.
93
It looks like the 5 is already at the bumper of the 75.
The only reason why the 93 is really trying to go away is trying to stay one lap down so she can technically kind of catch up with the rest of the pack, but I don't think that ain't gonna kind of happen.
I don't think so either, man. Looks like the 75 is literally right behind the 43's bumper.
Yeah,
Tried to go high side, but the 43 blocks.
There he goes inside.
75's going on the inside. Oh, the 10 going in the pits. Don't do what the 26 did. Thank you.
Yeah, great fun pit stops once again now happening, it seems, on lap 104 to 105 now.
What? That's ironic, because 105's your number.
Yeah.
Here goes the 1. There goes the 20, or the 70, excuse me, and then the 20.
We have the same champ.
Then we have the 28. We have the 28 coming in.
I wonder if we're going to same chain events. Isaac finally passes the 115. He was in 10th. Now goes to 9th. So good for him.
Yep, the only person that he's got to pass is the 93, but unfortunately he's about 2 laps down, and the 93 is 1 lap down, so it's going to be a struggle.
Let's see here. We got possibly our next row coming in soon.
Our next row coming in. And 10 already got out of the pits. Let's hope nobody collides. 93 going into the pits.
Going in the pits just yet. Pits.
Yep. 9 just got out of the pits.
No one else is going in the pits just yet. So.
Right. Hey, I'm doing professional commentary right now, and I'm actually feeling happy about it. So far,
Kaiser is almost about to get a second away from Tank. I mean, yeah, it does happen. It's
yeah.
the second half.
So you may have a secure spot for first.
Yeah, it looks like the rest of the majority of the field is in their, well, not last back, but mainly just hits done.
Mm-hmm. Just to get their tires and gas refurbished and resupplied. So far, I hadn't seen anything going on between pit stops or seeing the second group done anything by any chance. Or a Roadrunner struggle. Yep, Tank finally's going in the pits. 80.
Okay, 80 is going to the pits again, apparently. For no apparent reason, unless he has to serve a penalty on pit road. That's understandable.
Maybe that's why the 26 had to go in something like that. If he could have avoided causing an accident, he would have had to serve a penalty.
Yeah, but at the same time, he still did the same thing. I mean, that's the same with the 99. But I
Right.
think he also caused the other part of the accident. I mean, if it was just only that one part of the accident, oh boy, here, look at. Oh!
Oh! That would be probably our third caution. But he was almost under the fence, so he's not colliding with anyone or causing an accident.
That's
So
a
it might be just green.
That is the third caution.
Oh, yikes. Yep, caution number 3 is out. At least it's not too many cautions.
Oh my goodness. Now it's
What
just.
were you smoking?
Now, unfortunately, the 5 is a lap down.
He smoked on that Snoop Dogg.
Phew, I could smell the brain farts coming from the 20.
Goes to the first, no, 75.
No, I guess you can say he smoked on that jelly bean from Drakeland.
Oh man, 4-5 is not happy. He went from second down to 7th.
Yeah. Unfortunate.
Yeah, let's see what happened, because that right there, that was just a dumb move. That was a rookie mistake.
Yeah, Hero, things, are a dang freaking veteran.
Phew! The smell of the brain farts from this one is strong with this one.
I mean, he does avoid wreckage, unlike
But he
the 26.
did scraped up with the 6 at the driver's side though. So at least the 6 didn't spun out. So that's all that matters. He almost collided with the 8 though, but the 8 smartly avoids.
Oh, jeez,
Just narrowly.
Beard.
Oh, that is gnarly. Trouble. Let's take a look at that again.
Well, nice view here.
Yeah.
Front side.
Oh, trouble. There you go. Whoa, would you look at that? Someone regained their lap back, and that is Mr. 11 of Sir Miles Axelrod.
Sure does look like it.
And the 3 has regained a lot of seconds. He may compete to the first place position if he plays his cards right.
Yeah, 20.
I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what. If the 3 actually makes a rebound after what happened at Riverside, that is going to be such a huge redemption race. Went from last to first.
Yeah, green more on that one.
But if he's going to win second or third, it's still redemption regardless. So he's at a good spot.
Yep.
He may have... Oh, he's actually behind the 75 after the pits. I hope the repairs and the adjustments does well.
5 was 2 laps down, however. 5 was apparently waiting if it was going to go green, but again, 20 does a rookie mistake in the tire barriers.
Yeah, big old rookie mistake from there. Started from Draken, and he was a veteran.
And then afterwards, we got Hero.
Jesus, excuse me. Ugh. Woo!
We're now down to 53 in. Well, let's see. We're down to 50 now. We're getting closer to the closing moments soon.
Yep.
Man, Kaiser is officially I would say this confidently that Kaiser has led the most laps.
To having the most lap bonus points.
Yeah.
I gotta say, that was really
And more
interesting.
slaps of jelly beans.
Yeah, here we go.
Here we go with the pace car coming inside. Get ready, boys. We're coming to our third restart. Here we go. Green flag back in the air for the third time at Memphis Short Track for the Golden Rush. We're gonna have to pay close attention because Apollo going low side.
No,
Something's going on.
There's a problem.
Yeah, trouble.
Heck,
Can he keep it safe?
Wow!
Not again! What are you smoking, 10? Caution number 4 is out.
That's gonna ruin maybe a possible day for the poor 11.
Yeah, for the poor 11 indeed. The 3 passed the 5. Not sure what's going on with the 3. He probably might be going into the pits. And he does.
Nice, slowing down already because it's already yellow.
Right. My lord, what was the 10 thinking? The freaking spotter. We gotta have some notes with the spotters.
I don't
And
think
tell
it's the
him, you know.
I don't think it's the spotter, dude. I think it's more of a. It had to be more of a freaking mechanical problem or the car not freaking going right.
Right. It probably had to be that or the spotter. Because you never know what might happen.
It's not the spotter. The car had a bad restart.
Yeah.
And until 71, trying to cut off the leaking restart. Immediately something. Inside.
Yeah.
Something's off. No room.
Yeah, nowhere else to go.
That's
in trouble.
This is Apollo and their spotter's fault all right there. They know they had a problem either way, so.
That was trouble. And it looks like the 3 will take a secure second.
Yeah.
But it looks like he had a good pit stop, so he may take the lead.
No, I think he may have stayed out.
Yeah, because he said this caution's really stupid.
Yeah, you stayed out, so it looks like you're gonna lead a lap as well. So the ones that are leading the laps here, of course, is the 5, the 3, and the 73. So, yeah.
Yep.
73.
73.
75. Ave, leading the most laps.
Yep. So.
38, 75, and the 5 are the only 3 that have laps. And 75, after taking a pit stop again, and the 3 not, is going to be a long ride. Unless the 3 is going to make a pit stop later on.
Yep.
That's possible.
But he is playing it smart, though, when it comes to this restart. He already had himself the pit. So, if he can hold it off just by about a few more laps, I'd say he might be able to win this. Let's look where the 75 is at. He's got a lot of ground to make up.
Yeah, he has a whole traffic jam. Meanwhile, the 3, he is going to be a bit of old tires. If he does stay out to the very end and may have enough fuel, then it will really go to the 3. But unfortunately, you got the 75 fresh tires, probably some more gas as it is. So it's going to be a matter of how long and when.
Yep, that's only how Myler and win, indeed. But the 3's going to try to gamble his cards. Hopefully, he'll be able to play them right.
Let's restart on
Can't believe this is our 4th caution.
Yeah, due to the thing 10 and 11 being whoopie duper.
I guess you could say 10 plus 1 equals 11. You have one additional caution. Boom, you got 11 involved.
Apparently it was a tire problem. Okay.
The tire problem from the 10. Ooh. That's not good. But yeah, here we go. Pace car is about to be inside. I'll go ahead and take care of it from here. Try to be quick. So the one that's going to be leading this restart is going to be the 3. He's going to have a little bit of bonus points, but if he's going to have the most, he'll have the most bonus points of the lap. Here we go. Pace car coming inside. Get ready, boys. We're coming to our 4th restart. Let's hope it don't end up with another caution. Here we go. Green flag back in the air by a Memphis, Tennessee short track of the Golden Rush for the 4th time. Already the 3 having an average restart, with the 5 already passing the 3, taking the advantage of the inside. But the 3 is back on the inside. But he's going a little bit on the high side, getting pushed by the match man, who's about a few laps down. But the 3 aggressively defends, as he knows a little bit of thing or two about the short track down at Tennessee. He still goes on the high side, but he's having a comfortable lead, but only for how long, because the one in second place for the short track master is about 5 seconds away, nearly 6, away from the leader. Or behind, excuse me. Already the 1 is right behind the 3. 1's already struggling out there from this race, but he did manage to do an average at qualifying, so good for him. Already the 3's doing an average so far. When it came to the lead, he had him about 6 seconds away from the leader. So he's starting to do a bit more better when it came to like old gas and old tires. He's doing pretty good out there. All by that, we got the one right behind the 1 is the 18 of Toadette. Already the 3's having still a strong lead. He's having the 75 fall back behind. So he may compete with the 1 collided with the 18. Caution number 5 is out. Oh, smokes. My lord, I'm gonna have to tell Leo. Text them right now. Anyways, here comes our 5th caution of the day. Already the 1, oof. He had to set up and go to the garage. That was not a good night for the 1. That wasn't a good day 1 bit. Already the 3's still holding secured amount of seconds away from the 75. If he could pit with the 75, it would be wise. Unless if he's going to stay out. My lord.
Yep, I'm sorry, Tord. I wish you had a good night, my man. Oh my lord, that was gnarly.
Yeah, I saw that.
Not as gnarly as Draken's jelly bean.
I saw
Well, it was the
that
one at the
back
18 that they both collided over by at one of the turns.
turn one, freaking bam.
Yeah, it was dicey, man. Poor Tord. I was hoping he would have a good run.
Just dang, clip, bam, side on
Oh,
wall, riding it.
that is gnarly.
Up and over.
At least he didn't got others involved, did he?
No other vehicle were involved.
That's good to hear. Cause that wreck looked gnarly.
Yeah, that's one of the gnarliest Memphis hits I've seen. Wreck.
Well, I'll tell you one thing for sure, Thord. When it comes to turn one at Memphis, it's dicey, so you had to check up. Kind of feel like that the 18 kind of did that intentionally. Or it could be from
It's the one
nah,
checking up and the 18 just nowhere to
didn't
go.
do it.
Yeah.
Got it.
Move the scene.
That's gnarly. Just riding up the wall. Oh. My goodness. Take a look from this guy's perspective right here. Just bow! Riding up on the wall in the catch fence. That was gnarly. The 3 is still staying out. Kaiser's slowly pulling back.
Yeah, he's now ahead about
Almost 10
cars.
seconds.
He's now have to pass me to the 7, 26, 95, 19, 70, 28, 89, 89, 6, 93, 42, 18, 115, 99, 17, 47. Let's get to that 3.
Huh?
Got the 3 again, still on old tires and maybe slowly, surely going down by gas. Meanwhile, 75 still has the superiority on the tires and gas. So it's a matter of
but
when the car.
all right, here we go. Green flag back in the air from the 5th time at the Memphis, Tennessee short track for the Golden Rush. 5 already blasting off.
17 passing at 47.
75 struggling out there in the mid pack.
75, that's good. Also might get 3. It gets loose.
Yep.
It does.
Passes 2 cars in the mid pack. My goodness, that was ugh. That was gnarly.
That was one of the gnarliest hits I've seen in Memphis. Yeah, 1 out.
That couldn't agree. 3 already slowly pulling away. 75 struggling out there. Yep, and the 26. 3 gets passed by his twin brother at the 17. And might be passed by the 99 if he can hold his ground. Because the 99 has right side damage. And he does make it to the clear. And 75's already at the 26. He's going to try to pass on the inside. Nope. He stays drafting with the 26. Oh, I'm not liking that.
Yeah,
Trouble.
Yeah, no. Outside.
Oh, no. Scraping up on that wall. Ugh, trouble. That was trouble. 3 still holding secured so far. While the second place is Kaiser. He's going to try to get the 95 out of the way. But 95's not going to give up easily. I can tell you that for a fact.
5 does take away now the fastest lap, so no all bonus points for the 475.
Including the 3 as well. But the 3 is the most consistent out there besides Short Track Master.
No struggles yet, but again, tires. Gotta be aware.
Yeah. That is true. He does have old tires, but he's holding his ground pretty good despite having old tires.
Kaiser only has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 traffic hits to go. Now only 7.
Yep, he's got about 7 cars away.
The help timing for Shade is winding down. He only has 7 cars to hold that 75 down for dear life.
Yep, he is holding the 99 at bay.
Six taking a nice third. We're trying to look for him. Meanwhile, Viper on a 5th. Worse in 6. 7 fastest lap. Worse. They leave 7 and 9.
75 is taking his time and patience with the lap cars, trying to catch up with the 3.
7, of course, is going to be the top 10 right now. Atomic now will pass down to 18. Now down to 20.
Yep. If the 3 can hold on, that is one good risky move.
What's the amount of gas left? It's a very interesting part.
Yeah, it's the matter of when with fuel.
Again, Kaiser already got that pit from the gas. Shade has not. So.
But he does have some distance away from the 75.
Caution does have, however, it might save him some fuel. But I don't know exactly.
Yeah, we don't know for sure. Here goes the 75, passing the 18. Now his next target is the 21, and then the 93. 21 and the 93 are duking it out side by side, coming up to turn 1.
It's going to help him.
That is true, it would help him out for a bit.
Sick. We're also making traffic. They're on side-by-side action. 6.
Yep. Which may trouble the 75, but if he can play his cards right, he'll be able to catch up to the 3 and probably make a close finish with the set 3. Because I'm telling you what, man, the 3, despite having old tires and, you know, hadn't pitted or whatnot, he's actually doing pretty good.
But he's already on the outside, but doesn't get it around time because 75 easily does it again. That inside and 1-2.
Already about almost 13 laps to go.
16 laps in that 16 laps to go. Getting close to 15 to go by.
He's already about a few cars away. 75 slowly gaining up.
Yeah, it's a 6, 21, 47, 115 to 99.
Fort Nice, his next target is going to be the 6 of Crimcore.
21 has made a lot of speed. It does pass the 47 with these.
Ooh, so that one might have the fastest lap. Nope, the 5 has the fastest lap. Followed by the 29 and the 75. 75's the third fastest car out there. Let's see what the 3 is at.
The 3 is not in the top 10 area zone.
Dang.
21 again,
Well, at least
barely
he's the
pretty
most
fast.
consistent.
I mean, technically the 21 has fresh tires either way.
Yep.
Head stop.
Yep. Already, we're about 10 to 9 to go.
Yep. Time to go by. Memphis, Tennessee.
If the 3 hold it off, if he could hold it off, I'm gonna say that is one hell of a strategy. That would be a risky strategy.
The best ones I've seen by far on the short track.
Yeah.
Guys are now officially only just 3 down, 3 seconds down. Right now. Cloud easily passes Shade. Fresh tires, man.
Yep, so he's about 3 to 2 car lengths away.
314. Unfortunately, Melee from curve corner, difficult. Guys here may cost him time.
Yep, it would cost him time. Unless if the 3 is going to be pulling back.
The only thing that can
But
really
he's about...
help him, if it does come out to this, if it's a green white checker, that's the only possible thing that can really help him to get a shot at it.
Is this for the 75 and the 3?
75, really. If he can't really build up time. If someone blows up or, does one of the Dumbo things where, again, natural flip caution.
Uh-huh. I will agree. 6 really is keeping short track mastered occupied.
Yeah, kind of catching up with 47. You're gonna help or not help?
That is true. We're already about almost 3 to go. We're already at almost 4 to go currently. And the 3, wow. I can't believe the 3's actually pulling this. He's risking it all.
Blah, 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 blah! Yellow, yellow, yellow!
Uh-oh, caution number 6 is out. Who blew up?
42, Calypso.
Oh, man.
Oh,
you know what that means, folks?
Just what the 75 needed. As we just said, well, okay, buddy. Don't overreact yourself.
I guess you could say he got force pulled by Darth Vader.
Yeah, what will the 3 do here now? Since we're going green, white, checker here, girl.
Let's see if he's going to come up with a good strategy, because the 75's already close.
Yeah, only 4 cars behind him.
I'll tell you what, if everyone's going to pit with the 3, this is actually going to be really interesting, because this is for all the marbles.
First green, white checker of this season.
Yes, sir. The first time.
That started right at turn 1 at lap 6. Yeah, right there. Big yikes.
Yep. At least no one was collided or involved, so good job for the drivers.
And huge yikes for the 42. 13. Nice run. Nice top 15, and all of a sudden this happens for 442.
Yep. Thankfully, nobody panicked. The 27 didn't panic either, so good job on the 27.
I guess you can say he wasn't Kyle petty enough.
I guess you could say it's not peak like the paint scheme.
I guess you can say it's not petty league ready for it.
All right, here we go. About 2 laps to go.
Yep.
Could the 3 hold it off? So this is going to be our green-white checker.
Yeah, 2-lap shootout.
Oh, the 3's actually risking it.
Yeah. He can really risk it to this. I mean, I know that gas mileage of that tank it is gonna be more riskier now because green-white checker. And how much long fuel do you have? How will those tires affect? How will this restart go?
Oh man, this is super interesting. Does the dashboard have like indicators to show about the gas mileage or no?
I wish.
Yeah, I wish so too. That would be really interesting to see.
So it looks like restart will possibly happen at 166 to 168 to go on the green-white checker.
Yep. Oh man, this is interesting. If the 3 can pull this off, this is going to be one hell of the event of the lifetime of Season 5.
Yeah, after a very controversial Riverside officials.
Yeah, very controversial.
Well, I'm about to say with the 75, it's a good day for the 75 and 33 having that comeback of the day.
Yep. Oh, wow, the 3 is actually risking it.
So it'll be 7, yep, exactly 166 to 168 to go. 168 to go.
I hope the flashers stop, because I'm actually nervous at my seat. It looks like the flashers have stopped.
That you end up dropping bricks.
ATM still on a nice 11th. Value at the dash at 18 is still hanging on with a 12. I think Magic Man is. Oh, man, so everything else is gonna be a little oopsie woo.
Oh man. Here we go. Pace car coming inside. Get ready, boys. We're coming to our 6th restart. And this is going to be really intense. Here we go with 2 laps to go. With 10 to 3, hold on. Let's find out. Green flag back in the air. Over by the 6th time at this short track.
Oh boy,
He does
75
keep
already.
99 at bay.
75 already baits out that 6 out of there. Oh, 6 have maybe some mile fuels. Yeah, here we go. A lot of them have a lot out of fuel. This is gonna save a lot of space for the 75. Oh, the 75 collects the 99. Another great way.
This is going to be a secured spot for the victory for the 3.
It is a white flag in the air. I believe it is going to be... Oh my goodness, there is the big one of Memphis of piles.
Oh boy. Oh dear.
So, yeah, I believe Shade might took the white flag before the yellow was out. But if it's not, we might have another green-white checkered question mark.
I do not know. I don't know how better cautions work.
Let's see, there's the line. He's gonna bring out the checkered.
Oh, it's still going. It's still going up.
Yeah, so, yeah, it's still technically going.
Oh my lord.
Oh boy.
What is the 27 doing?
Yeah, so we're gonna take a nice look here. Did yellow come out beforehand? Alright, so let's see here. Everybody else
Three
without.
was on.
I'm surprised everybody else
Yeah.
without fuel.
3 still holding on.
Let's see.
There was the white flag. The white flag was waved. So it was supposed to be 1 lap to go.
Yeah, so I'm gonna put this to here. See if
Unless if the officials.
green flag back here, and then coming in to turn. You know, right here's turn 3 and 4. Then we got the
White flag.
yeah. The caution came out, but you didn't cross the line from the white flag. So technically speaking, it's
By
still
technicality,
yeah.
it's still a race going on.
And
Oh,
Kaiser's
dear.
having some big time trouble because these idiotic idiots don't know what their positions are. Apparently, 93 is out because of the big one. And we're
Better
gonna have
caution, folks.
Kaiser
Okay, the 3
done.
made it out safely.
Kaiser ain't happy today with these free bum heads.
He's merging. He's merging.
Kaiser's not happy with these bums right now.
He is merging. What is going on with better cautions?
Really, what's going on with these freaking dumbheads not knowing what their position is?
Clearly. Yep, it's gonna be secure win for the 3.
The 18's out, the 9's out, the 43's out, the 99's out, the piston broke. From the 42 on that 6th caution. This is the 7th caution, technically speaking, because it still went yellow.
Alright, they're going in. They got people coming in the pits. I really hope this is gonna stay green.
75 finally gets the heck out of there. They're very pissed off with those. He's not letting them out.
Yep. I'll tell you what, man. This is.
I'm kind of concerned for you now, because if the rest of that fuel went to the pits and had a restart, I have a high chance feeling that you might have you're gonna go to pits on the next race on this next restart.
Right. Oh my goodness, I'm coughing like crazy because this is. Oh my goodness. What a riled, controversial race. Now he's going in for fuel.
Yeah, he's getting gas. There's the 5. He's going for gas. He knows he's gonna be out. But bigger question is the 3 right here, dude.
Can he actually pull it off? Because if he can, this is legendary. This makes it up from that big time controversial loss from those controversial officials.
Oh no, Isaac's out of gas. He's out of gas.
Oh, he's got no gas. I know the problem with it. It ain't got no gas in it.
Does Shane have enough fumes? On 2 more to go here. The second green white checker.
Janet,
No,
please
he
stay
doesn't.
green.
He does not have enough fumes.
No. Oh no. Me, what are you doing? No.
Don't hit the wall. Don't hit the tire barriers, buddy.
Oh, don't do it, man. Oh my goodness.
Oh my gosh, Isaac, me boy. Okay, so who's technically the leader? Viper would probably be the leader now.
If the 3 can pull it through, this is legendary
75.
over
You
here.
got the 75. You got the 75 and the 29. You got the 75 and the 29 right now.
Oh boy, here we go. This is gonna be interesting for the final lap. Can the 3 actually make it?
There he is, right there. He just got out from fuel.
Oh man, come on, 3, you got this, buddy. Come on, you got this. Bring it home. Bring it home.
Caution's out. Caution out once again. It's still 2 to go, I believe.
What? That shouldn't be a caution. What's going on?
I don't know who bring out the caution unless it's the 27 out of fumes.
It might be. Oh man, the 27 is not going to be happy. This is another controversial race right here.
This race has already been
Holy
controversial
smokes.
as it is since the first caution.
Oh smokes.
Dude, holy crap. Now you got, you got the sitting duck of Isaac of Owl Fumes.
And the 3 just barely made it out just to keep his first place position. Wow.
So now, now it's gonna be the 3, the 29, and the 75. Oh, what
Wow.
did someone just blow up?
It better not be me.
Wait, is the race finally over, though?
Because if it's over, then the 3 would technically be the winner.
Yeah. Ooh, look. Oh, you the freaky, you dumb
Thank you,
fuck!
you idiot! You dumb idiot! Did you infest your mind with jelly beans?
No,
You
so
downright off.
okay, so I guess in technical speaking, I guess you hit the final lap just by barely from the green from the gas. So it does seem in the end of the day you won the race. So
Yep.
so the green flag green flag checker did not came out. So it did be so the final lap came out after the yellow. So, in that speaking, the 3 of Shade will win at Memphis, Tennessee.
Yeah. What a controversial and a very aggressive race. So here's the roster so far. At least it's not half of the field, so this is official.
Yeah, Kaiser, in the end of the day, that we all know, is Kaiser led the most laps. He got the pole.
And he had one. Need to win for the pickety black.
We gotta see.
That's another win for me. I won for the plickety plaque.
We gotta see. I gotta see what the heck happened with that big one on Memphis after. Well, we all know what happened.
Yeah.
It was 99, etc. Everything else going to the pits.
Goodness gracious.
Let's see here. Yeah, there's that turn. Unfortunately, there's that. And then,
My goodness. Let me just go ahead and do a favor real quick.
Oh
for
gosh,
the
yeah.
winners of
Oh my
track.
goodness gracious. On the straightaway. Both of the rookies get damaged as well from that and everything. What a wrecky roof fest. See how the freaking good view of this. Apparently, probably the dang 95 of all things.
Yeah. Is that alright? Is it alright I can put myself in for the winner of this track?
Yeah, it's already over. Alright, so, yeah, the winner of this race by, of course, the
Technicality.
yeah, is Shade, Viper, Kaiser, Kumi, and Kremcore. A lot of interesting. ATM beats freaking Isaac due to, fortunately, running out of gas. So ATM regains that top 10. Good for him.
Yeah.
Yeah, what a.
So we'll go ahead and take a snapshot of all this.
And again, fastest lap, I believe, still stays with the 5. Yep.
Yep, so the 5 will have bonus points for the lap.
That
Oh
is
man, yeah,
Oh, some mouthful.
That is definitely one of the upsides of the day on Memphis is seeing
Yeah, poor Bobby.
Yeah, seeing poor Bobby. But at least we're going to Coca-Cola.
The fan favorite of all super speedways, Coca-Cola.
Coca-Cola.
And I'm gonna tell you this: you'll probably see a special paint scheme at Coca-Cola.
Indeed, everybody. Indeed.
Wow, what a controversial yet technicality race right here.
Controversial definitely started happening around I would say what you call it? It started happening around technically when Kaiser Viper was a tank as well, and Shade staying out, and then they're about to pit because Viper was the first one, and then the 70 getting sneaking loose. That's where it started all. And bada bing, bada boom. Destroyed.
Yep. So I'm just gonna put myself over here for this victory lane. Like, cause out of all honesty, I didn't think I was gonna win because I got collided with the 26. I thought that was gonna be like, yep, it's Jover for me. But apparently, somehow, by sheer luck, sheer technicality from this race, I've managed to pull off another win after what happened at Riverside.
Yeah.
Because, holy smokes, if Riverside wasn't such, biased to me by the officials, this would have been my third back-to-back win. And I'm saying this for like a good chance. But, Isaac took away that win because of, controversial officials. They probably got fired afterwards. Because I had a theory that someone was trying to pay their way to make the 27 win, but that's up for lawyers to decide for this court case.
Shade now officially joined first on. He takes 2 wins of the season. In his career now, he is now tied with the Magic Man with the most wins of everybody in this overall career of each season. Roadrunner,
I'm gonna
of course,
post
in
this.
third.
I'm gonna post this. I'm gonna raise hell and praise Dale.
Old saying, do it for Dale.
Exactly. But yeah, all y'all did a good job trying to compete your best over by Memphis. There's been huge upsets and huge comebacks. I'm gonna say this. What a unique, controversial race over at Memphis.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm honestly shocked that Kaiser and Viper, of all things, were coming back. You, unfortunately,
I will
had
be
to.
right back.
And of course, fortunately, you had to go to the pits. You were out of luck, almost out of luck of how to go to get to the whatchamacallit, the dang pits and get gas as well. And we knew, like,
Yeah.
right as that second, whatchamacallit,
It was a matter of when I had to go get gas.
that second one of the green white checker, we fought again that third wreck, and it wasn't there was no lap change yet until for notice we saw the white flag was out. It's just the lap counter couldn't fucking lap cap on their damn freaking counters.
Yeah, so that's another issue with the better cautions. But once we did actually finish it, they need to set up like a lap cap for the amount of laps that could be added or whatnot. Because if it's going to be just a green white checkered and nobody's going to finish up the race, that's technically a yellow checkered in a way.
Yep.
But what an interesting race. This is actually really, really cool to see. Finally making a comeback from Riverside. And I knew it was from last to first. I somehow predicted that.
Yep. And I mean, shoot, as the movie on telling nights on Ricky Bobby. If you ain't first, you ain't last.
And just like what Dale Earnhardt said, second place is the first place loser.
Yeah, Kaiser, Viper, and Shay once again that got technically screwed from Riverside. Those three, of course, they once again
They
now get back up. He was rebounding the other day on Memphis and see if that momentum carries on tomorrow or the day after that. I think it's most likely, of course, going to be tomorrow.
mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Now I will tell you this, Mr. 27, if you're watching this, you may have won Riverside because of biased officials, but I've won Memphis after this. And you just ran out of gas and ended up in 11th. So that's karma for you.
Yep.
Take that with a grain of salt, buddy.
Two legendary drivers going out duking it once again. You got multiple drivers again. Try to stay in it. Instead of 12, you got 13 now in it. So this is going to be more interesting to see how these drivers try to take these positions in overall. Freestyle is definitely going to be a bigger change again. And some of the drivers, again, will be disappointed. Some of the drivers will probably not. But at the end of the day, it's just what it is. But again, let's see how Coca-Cola goes. And we're going to see how that goes. And
Uh-oh. We got the 30 of Bobby coming in over here. Hey, buddy, I probably think you probably know what just happened with you, buddy.
No, I just got on. I just got on VC,
Well,
so I don't know what happened.
So let's just say you did not have a good day when it came to Memphis.
Figures.
Yeah, it's a short track. It was hard. Memphis was a slippery slider. But guess what? It's Super Speedway tomorrow. Your favorite.
The fan favorite, Coca-Cola.
I'll get my Dale Earnhardt tribute scheme finished. I got one side of the car wrong, so I gotta fix that. But other than that, it's pretty cool. Can't wait to show it to you guys.
Yeah, we'll show it off at Coca-Cola. I have my third paint scheme. It's a special one. I'm going to use over by at Coca-Cola.
Is there a second Daytona race in the schedule?
Maybe Daytona.
Let me see. Unfortunately, after what we did at Daytona and the road course, let me see if there's a Daytona night that we had.
Second to
no,
last.
That's a second to last.
On the regular season.
Yeah, it's a second to last. It's on the 29th of July.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, I can run my Dale Earnhardt tribute scheme at Coca-Cola and the second Daytona race and Talladega too.
All right. We'll let that happen.
But yeah, how did the race go anyway?
It was kind of controversial. It was strange and unique.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, and we had about 2 green, white checkers. We almost had a third, but the white flag out, so the third, free. There wasn't no third green, white checkered. There was gonna be a chance of the 29, 75 catch on to the 3, but at the end of the day, the 3 retained that lead and takes it.
And I was doing a risky, like an actual risky plan in that race. I did not pitted for about 2 to 3 times within that race, up till about the final lap somehow. And I managed to pull through. And that was just me running low on gas, mind you.
Fuel mileage race.
Yep.
Yeah, and
I'll tell you
somehow
what,
by
that Michigan race yesterday, I thought for sure Chase Elliott was going to win it. He had a really good car. But oh my god, I'm still pissed off that Denny Hamlin won. I absolutely hate him. I hate Hamlin so much.
You mean Denny Hammond? Because he wrecks all the
I
time?
call him dirty. I call him dirty Denny Hamlin.
I just call him Denny Hammond
I mean,
because he
he's
crashes
like
all the
Dominic
time.
Mysterio in WWE. He's hated. The
Yeah,
Dominic
and I'm
Mysterio of NASCAR.
pretty sure Joey Logano is also fitting that bill as well.
I don't hate Logano, but I still don't like him.
A lot of people
Just
do
because
not
he
like
races
Logano.
for Penske, so yeah. I may be Chase Elliott may be my favorite driver, but I also a Hendrick fan too. So I like all the drivers, all the Hendrick
Except
drivers.
Denny Hamlin.
Yeah.
But yeah, I pulled off a lucky win. I didn't think my strategy would actually work, but apparently it did.
Yeah. Well, of course, at the end of the day, thank y'all for watching Memphis, Tennessee short track. As of course, just one of the short tracks of many to come. There is, of course, the next one after Coca-Cola's in Pocono, Kentucky, is Phoenix. And then, of course, we got Bristol after Talladega and Lowe's Speedway, aka Charlotte. So, yeah, it's going to be a woozy doozy. And then I think we also have one more, and that is, of course, Majora Beach night on the first playoff race.
All right. I should get going so I can finish the Dale Earnhardt tribute.
All right, go ahead and do that, buddy. I wish you performed well in Coca-Cola because this race you did not finish well because there was a big accident.
Yep.
I'm blaming which car was it that set me on in the wall there? I can't remember who it was. I'm still not happy about that.
I'll tell you one thing for sure. I'm not happy for the 26 because the 26 did an illegal maneuver, tried to go into pit lane, then come out and ended up hitting me.
Yeah, it was the 26 that caused it. I think it was that one accident that 26 made, the accident that unfortunately made you again one of the few big ones, but the big one happened on the final moments actually.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, man. Like we have a common enemy, Mr. 30, and that's the 26.
All right, see you guys later.
See you later, Bobby.
Hell yeah. Oh yeah, speaking of the 26, I would say confirming guys this. I don't think he's gonna the 2-1 because it really wasn't on purpose. Really, I think in general he was being a little doopy, so we'll just give him the warning treatment of penalty on phase 1 at the end of the day, and if he does something very dumb on Coca-Cola, 26 of Adam, then fortunately we will put him on either phase 2 or if it's something that purposely wrecked, that is going automatically to a phase 3.
Yep. But wow, that was one definitely crazy race.
It was. Yeah.
But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and sign off now. This is Shade 59,000, the co-host, signing out.
And of course, this is your host of Bedrock K. Leo. Thank you all again for watching. Again, sorry if it was, of course, just a little bit off on the timing. Well, expected time he wanted to be, but this was going to be early. It seems that the ones that did had for today. But we'll be back on schedule on time-wise with the Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola Super Speedway. And Coca-Cola Super Speedway, again, should be a good, dicey one for the second Super Speedway tracks. In the end of the day, good amount of special paint schemes I would see you in the track, and some nice paint schemes. And yeah, expect maybe the Windows 95 on Run Runner once again, because I think it does deserve to be on that track as well. And then I think the Russia track, at the end of the day, will be mainly his main paint schemes, unless he wants the Windows 95 to be on there, and some other people, the drivers, to have some of their special paint schemes on certain times on tracks. And the end of the day, other than that, thank you again to everyone has tuned in and watched to race 1 all the way to 5th, and now going to the 6th race tomorrow. Tune in again once again, and Coca-Cola Super Speedway is going to be a dicey, fast one, and hopefully maybe a good wild finish. And yeah, once again, have a good rest of your day and evening, afternoon, morning, still in the countries that you're in, the regions, time zones, and we'll see y'all next time. Bye bye, y'all.